and welcome to a new video. So today we're going to do something a little different. This is a reaction video because yesterday a new trailer for the new Resident Evil CGI movie Dead Island set to premiere this June dropped. And I thought it'd be fun to react to it and see if it's good.
After all she's been through, she's trying to make up for what happened to her.
You mean how Wesker brainwashed her and made her come after us? No one's blaming Jill for that.
Oh.
No one.
Oh.
So Jill.
Dr. Taylor?
Yes, we need him in custody ASAP.
I checked the DNA we got from a bite wound on an orca carcass.
It had a strain of T virus in it. You're kidding.
I found the connection between the folks that were infected. They all visited Alcatraz recently.
The island.
Well, Dr. Taylor, it's time we debuted our creation.
God damn it!
They turn fast and without being bitten.
I'm Rebecca. What do you want me to tell them?
Someone accessed the DoD's server. They managed to steal data on Leon, Jill, Chris, and Claire.
You think this might have something to do with the op we're on now?
Most likely.
Okay.
I'm going to
Interesting.
use my virus to clean the slate.
Dylan!
Suckers, you're nothing more than pawns.
That can't be good.
Oh.
Yeah. Stuck!
Excuse me?
He's all yours.
We're at the final stage now. That there is no justice.
Well, it's over now, asshole!
I love Jill.
Time to light you up!
Let's do it.
All of us.
Biohazard, Death Island.
Definitely going on vacation after this.
All right. Okay, so let's look at it a little bit more closely. Let's take away the volume and just do it like this. Let's see this again. Okay, so Jill is feeling guilty about what happened in Resident Evil 5, and I do think it's interesting that they touch up on that because after Resident Evil 5, Jill just kind of, left the Resident Evil universe. No one talked about her again. So it's nice that they're touching up on that. Also, look at her. Ooh. I'm really happy they kept her Resident Evil 3 remake model. I think she looks so good. I wish I could say the same for the other characters. Okay. I'm guessing this is already on the island. So, okay, so this is Leon. And this is, okay, Claire. This is after events of Resident Evil 5, which means it's after the events of Revelations 2. Also, okay. So I'm guessing she's still with Sarah's save. She became, what, a marine biologist researcher? This is the island. It's a pretty small island. Okay, I want to touch up on specifics. So as we see here, we have Jill, Chris, and Claire. They both went to Alcatraz Island after what Rebecca told them that every single victim of the recent outbreak in the mainland went to Alcatraz Island, and that's how they became quote-unquote sick. This plot is a little familiar. Okay, this shot right here. Let's just... Okay. This is actually... It does look pretty cool. I see that they're fighting what appears to be a whale, and everyone has their signature color. I mean, not everyone. Jill and Leon share a color. But yeah, it looked interesting. This scene in particular appears to me that it's only going to happen towards the end of the movie because they're all together and they're fighting one specific person. So this is most likely towards the end half of the movie. Also, another pretty exciting thing is that we get to see Leon and Jill working together, which I think is very this is actually very exciting because I don't think they ever interacted. And then another thing that's also a pretty big plus for me is that we get to see Chris and Jill together again. As we know, ever since Resident Evil 5, we have zero information on Jill, so that is actually pretty exciting. So yeah, that was pretty much the trailer. I don't think we got any new groundbreaking information. This is pretty much what we already knew. This is a movie that has uh, a lot of the main characters of the games. I don't see Ada here, but I'm guessing she's gonna make an appearance. Actually, there was this one scene that I wanted to touch up on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, this one right here. This is Rebecca is talking to someone on the phone. And I know this may be a stretch, but I think this someone could be Ada, because we know Ada is everywhere. Okay, so now I would like to touch up on some more specifics. I do want to start off with the positives. And to me, one of the biggest positives is I think she looks amazing. Her character model is honestly one of my favorites, which was the one that they had for Resident Evil 3 Remake. So I'm really happy they kept that one. She also has a lot of scenes where she's being just like a badass, and to me that's like, yes, approved. Um uh Another positive is the thing that I said before. I like the fact that Leon and Jill are going to interact, and I like the fact that Chris and Jill are together again. Another thing that I like to touch upon, and I'm not really sure about this, so feel free to correct me, is I don't think I've ever seen Chris and Claire on the same room. They reference each other a lot, but I'm not sure if I know. At least I don't remember ever seeing them together in the same room. And so I do want to touch up on some of the things that I'm not very excited towards. Claire looks very different. Like the last Claire I've seen was in Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I know I shouldn't really compare because she has grown since then, but I think her face structure just looks so different. It's a little weird to me. Yeah. The voice acting, I think I need to listen to it a bit more. Um, some of it was fine, some of it was okay. I haven't heard. I liked Leon's. Leon's was fine, but I'm pretty sure it's not the same voice actor. But I don't really, it doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, another thing I'd like to touch up upon is that the plot for this one, um, it's not very okay. It's not very original, but I do mean this in a nice way because the plot for this movie reminds me of one of my favorite Resident Evil games, which is Revelations 2, that also takes place on an island. And it's the same. There's one person there, Alex Wesker, trying to gain immortality and take over the world by creating a virus and infecting the locals over there. So that part of the movie was very familiar to me, but again, not a bad thing. It's based on one of my favorite movies, so to me, it's fine. So yeah, the trailer was fine. We got to see a bit more. We didn't get a lot of information extra on the story. It's pretty much what we already knew. But that's to be expected. They're not going to give away the entirety of the plot in the trailers. When it comes to the CGI models, The CGI looks great, but that's to be expected. This is a movie about one of the greatest video games franchises ever. So the CGI looking good is nowhere near a surprise to me. I do want to touch up on the character models. To me, Jill looks the best. And Rebecca looks fine as well. Like I said, Claire looks a little weird to me. But I'm pretty sure the people working on the movie know exactly what they're doing, and it's probably just a very unpopular opinion. Chris also looks a little. I think his face like shrunk. I could be wrong. The last time I saw Chris was in Resident Evil 8 Village. I don't know, he looks a little different, but again, this is CGI. They're gonna look different from their in game models, so I shouldn't be surprised at all, with the exception of Jill. She looks great. Um, Now, the movie, in on itself, I know a lot of people are excited about this movie, and I wouldn't say I'm excited. Oh my god, I need to see this, but I'll check it out. Um, it looks good, but I mean, I don't know. So yeah, that was my reaction to the Resident Evil movie Dead Island trailer. I know I said a lot of not so positive stuff, but all in all, I'm still interested in this movie. It does look like it's going to be fun. It has the majority of the main characters, the most popular characters. So it's a pretty no-brainer that this is going to be a huge movie. It has all the fan favorites. That being said, it does look great. The CGI looks great. Some of the characters look great. And the story, although it isn't original, it does look interesting. So I do think it's gonna be a hit again. Not a surprise. So yeah, that was pretty much it.